Hello YouTubers, Dale Hunter fan here for the grid walk. Butterbreen McQueen out here in the 28 ride. We've got a pretty fast hot rod. This car won Iowa last year, or not last year, but 2023 with the Fenn House. So Butterbreen McQueen looking really good. On the outside of him is the 18, which won out here last year. Let's see how the Control Gibbs Racing does today with the 18. The thing about these engines is that they're in-house, and so you can't touch them and work on them. They're strictly stock. You can work on the bodies, but you can't work on the engines. Car 20 with Venturini Motorsport. Yeah, these guys have won here before. It's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. Here, this is a big news. This is a big story coming out of Venturini in Minnesota. Ty Fredrickson in the 25, Dan Fredrickson's son, former ASA competitor, now won the champion rookie of the battle in 2002 over David Strimmy. Ty, watch this guy tonight. Ty Fredrickson.
Welcome to the Arca Series Short Lunch 250 presented by Dutch Boy here in
The 55, the other Venturini car, we have all three of them right here with the 20, the 25, and the 55 here. So they're kind of all grouped up together. If you pan the camera, you can see the 20, the 25, and then here's the 55 of all the team cars. Pretty sweet. On the outside right here, here's the 77. This car's ran pretty good in a couple of other seasons. We'll see how this guy does here tonight.
Homegrown family food. Also, our honorary starter,
Six ride right here. This teammate of the two of Andres Perez, who almost won Elko last year over the 18 and running Swallows with 3 wide with the 15. And the 15 I think is here, it's a little further down the line. But this is going to be sweet to see how this car does really good.
We've got some awesome race cars on the track right now.
Sorry about the sound. There we go.
There's the 70 ride. We'll see how this guy does out here tonight. Should be pretty good. Looking forward to it. We'll see how this guy does out here.
The only one that's in the cooler has a 55 on it.
Here's the 3 ride. He's done pretty well in the past. Should be interesting to see how this shakes out right out here. Should be interesting to see how this guy does out here tonight. On the outside, here's the 85 ride right here. This car is new to Elko as well. So it should be interesting to see how these guys do out here tonight in this 85 ride. There's a new car as well, the number 11. I've never seen this car here before. Bought in the past, it's been a while, but pretty cool to see it now. On the outside, here's the 10. So this is kind of one of those underfunded rides a little bit. Could be a potential starting car. See how these guys do tonight. Same with the ordeal here with the 03 car. 03 could also potentially be a starting car too. We'll see how he does. This car was really good last year. Pretty bad fast. But took out the leader as well. It should be interesting to see how this 99 car does here tonight. And he also spun out the 18 by accident. Should be interesting to see how this guy does out here tonight for Michael Maple. Here's the 7 car. Should be interesting to see how these guys do out here. And should be interesting to see how this all shakes out. And so the car actually looks pretty good. And see how that one does out here. The 67, not sure who's driving this one, but should be interesting to see how these guys do tonight. It's going to be interesting to see. And definitely maybe a potential starting part. It's the 31 ride. This car's been decent in the past a little bit. Should be interesting to see how these guys do out here tonight, but the car looks pretty. See some rub mark damage on the side, but it should be interesting. There's the 06 Ford Fusion. Should be interesting to see how these guys do. I like the sponsor on the hood, that's a good touch. But the car looks good, pretty stable. And you got a lot of downforce on here too. You're going to see these guys kind of struck the track a bit. We'll see how interesting to see how that shakes out. Here's the 9 ride right here. Kind of gives me Bill Elliott vibes looking at this from back in the day a little bit. Definitely a pretty car. Matt Kemp driving it. Here's a new one, the number 12. I've seen the 12 before. It's been a while since I've seen this. This I saw a few years ago was white and green, but this is a pretty color. I like it. It's unfunded. Potentially starting to see sponsor on it, but barely see that. But it should be interesting to see how that shakes out. This is number 5 car. Gives me a little bit of Joey Logano, Lightning McQueen vibes with the paint scheme. So it should be interesting to see how that one shakes out. These guys in the back are just maybe going to potentially be starting parts. Not a whole lot of money deal going on there, but it should be interesting to see how that shakes out. Definitely a pretty paint scheme on this one. It'd be interesting to see how these guys do out here tonight, and hopefully they have a good finish and a good run. Shotgun on the field, this car 40, and should be interesting to see how these guys do out here tonight. The car looks really good, and should be interesting to see. It's kind of interesting to see the numbers right up here, not on the headlight. In fact, these are older headlight decals. So, but that's the full field from Butterbean McQueen to the 48. So we'll see how 24 guys handle out here for 250 laps here for the Short Lunch 250.